So, Robbie, a tough evening, and a 1-0 loss when Bognor could have been 5-0 up.
Yeah, it's just one of them things, Pete, to be honest. It's like when you don't take your chances and when you dominate a game and you don't score when you're in the ascendancy or when you're really on top. Football is a habit of coming back to strike you, and that's what's happened. That's what's happened, and we have to make changes because due to injuries and people not producing enough when they've had ample opportunities to produce, and that's what happens. That's what happens, unfortunately. And like I said to the lads there, I feel sorry for them because nobody who's here today can say that the lads have put a shift in, created loads of chances. Second half, to be fair, I thought we huffed and puffed, to be honest. Obviously, due to Dougie was lack of minutes, we had to change it. We thought we'd make positive changes and bring Jasper on and go a little bit more expansive in terms of trying to get the ball wide. But I just felt, even when we brought the big man on, we didn't really play into him enough where we can then bounce it into Tommy and then out and play wide and get balls in the box. And too many times just tonight, well, even tonight, not only tonight, just including pre-season, we've just flattered to deceive in the final third. And it's still the same players who scored 80 goals last year. And it's a shame, but what do? Do you feel sorry for yourself, or do you dust yourself down and go again? Because for large parts of the game, there's a lot of positives to take from the game. The only thing that's really negative, there's a couple of things, obviously, is Tommy Block's injury and the result, because we didn't deserve that loss. We didn't deserve the loss. I mean, it's not sour grapes or whatever, but I mean, we been involved in football a long time, and we've seen them games when you dominate it. I wouldn't say second half we so much dominated as much as we did the first half. And to not go in at half time 1-0 up or 2-0 up, it can always come to bite you. And then we just didn't deal with the cross, and Tyler knows he's got to do better with the header. Minimum that ball has to go back out for a throw-in, or in worst cases for a corner. You can't head a ball when you're unopposed and put it in the middle of your goal. And that's what happened. They got one shot in the second half and scored.
Is there any news on Blockie's injury? He came off with an ice pack.
Yeah, well, he said he just overstretched and he felt a pop in his calf, so...
Doesn't sound good, man.
No, well, that's definitely not good, mate. So, listen, at the end of the day, you can't dwell on it. You can't feel sorry and look for sympathy. We have to come together as a group and go to Hastings on Saturday and try and get a result. Any
news on Craig Robson? He was here tonight.
Yeah, Robbo was there tonight, but we don't know. It's because of his infection in his leg. It's touch and go. It's a matter of time and waiting for him. And it is what it is. We can't dress it up in either way.
Yeah, is there any other knocks from tonight? We saw Lucas come off as well.
No, I think Lucas has come off because of just lack of form. And he knows that. We spoke openly up in the dressing room. You having to make changes to try and change it, because to be fair to Luke's, the amount of ball he had, especially in the first half and the second half as well, how much did we produce off it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot, so, and he knows that, and I don't think he's looking for excuses on that. I just want to be honest. I just don't. What's the point in saying, oh yeah, he looked a little bit tight, or he got tight? He got brought off because we feel he hasn't been playing as well as what he certainly did last season.
Yeah. So we're going on to Hastings on Saturday. Thankfully, hopefully it'll be a nice week training wise with no more injuries up until then. But all games are tough in this league, we've seen. But it must give you now. Are you going to think of getting anyone else in on loan until then? Because losing Blocky is a massive, massive loss, isn't it?
And I mean, we don't know that yet, Pete. I mean, it could have been cramped. Yeah, listen, it's probably not, but we just got to have a look at it and assess it and see where we go from there, mate. That's it. And then if there's an opportunity, we can get someone in. We'll have a look at it. But you know, we're 2 games in. We can't panic. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that. You know, when you look at Cheshunt, keeper doesn't make a save. They score 3 goals from poor decision making, and again tonight we score from a really bad decision in terms of heading the ball, and we've been punished.
Well, it's safe to say Joe Besant didn't have anything to do, did he?
In 2 games.
Yeah, and
So,
Toby Ball 4 good saves, I would say.
yeah, it's just one of them things, mate. I mean, what else can you do? I can't fault the players for application. Can't fault them for work rate. I can fault one of the 2 of them for not delivering or not producing at the right moments. And when people are coming on and not doing the jobs correctly, what they're told to do. Other than that, there was a lot of positives in the game. You know, as everything is now, you know, Craig Robson's missing, Ryan Hall's missing, Tommy Block might be out. Everyone can't feel sorry for themselves. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, we just got to try and dust ourselves down, go to Hastings on Saturday and try and get a result.
Cheers, Robbie. Thank you.
Man,